We were told that our brother was killed, but here you are at long last. So I'm a Voltaris.
Only half Voltaris. We share Sendara's blood in our family, unfortunately.
When the Voltaris discovered the truth of our lineage, they hunted down and killed both of our parents. We assumed that you were killed along with them. However, they must have managed to send you away first.
You should really consider yourself lucky, Senn. The circumstances of your upbringing were far superior to our own.
I can't believe I'm Voltaris. All this time.
Welcome back to the family.
That was Deltheus. Don't mind him. We all have reason to envy you. Times have been hard on the Voltaris these past years. Now, let me get a closer look at you. My name is Almrak, by the way. So, how are you feeling? You look like you've seen a ghast, and you've hardly muttered a word. I'm alright. I'm just a bit surprised, is all. So, what have you been up to all these years? What's it like? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be the one asking all the questions. I'm sure you have many of your own. Where have you been all this time? Most of the Voltaris have been hiding in the Barrier Mountains. The terrain is rugged and dangerous, which deters travelers and makes for a rough lifestyle. Do you agree with what the Voltaris are doing? To an extent, many Voltaris, such as Tigrid and Lucidius, are extremists in their ideals. They seek not only peace with the world, but also crave revenge. And what do you want? I just want to live a normal life again. Perhaps settle in old Voltaria, where our clan once lived. I clearly won't be fighting in the war. So, ultimately, the fate of our clan will be up to the rest of the Voltaris. Including you, Senn. But we're not Voltaris, Almrak. We're only half. I myself am just an outcast. You know, if Ingressus allows it, he could initiate you. You'll no longer be clanless. Deltheus sees it as misfortune, but I see it as an opportunity that we share the lineage of two clans. We could be the ones to finally bring peace between the 5 clans. Ingressus has summoned you to his chambers. It was a pleasure having this opportunity to converse, Senn. I hope we speak again soon.
Please enter, Senn. Take a seat if you wish, although I myself prefer to stand. Do I frighten you?
Somewhat.
Good. That is how it should be. A little fear commands obedience. However, one must also balance fear with respect. Our differences are not as great as you might think, Senn. I as well was raised by another clan. However, I had the fortune of being initiated as an Astoris to hide my shame.
I thought you faked the Nestoris colors.
There is only so much I will tell you, Senn, until the time is right. My story is not one I am willing to share lightly.
So, what do you want with me?
I could kill you. Many of the Voltaris would be pleased with that. But despite what people have named me, I do not kill without reason. And killing you will not bring me any closer to the Prime Songs. I am going to release you. Because you are a Voltaris. Whether you accept it or not. But continue to oppose me. And I will destroy you. Just as I did Achillean. I also have an offer. Bring me the 2 prime songs, and I will destroy the Nether, and settle in old Voltaria with the rest of my clan, and leave you in peace.
Why do you want the prime songs? If you say you will leave us in peace, then what need do you have for such power?
You do not know what it is like, living in fear. There was a time when all 5 Ardoni clans lived in harmony. The Voltaris were the youngest clan, and perhaps the most curious about the very nature of songs. But many opposed this research, and tensions arose between the clans. Perhaps it was fate, or merely misfortune, that at this time, we made the greatest discovery of all.
The prime songs?
Yes, the prime songs. However, there were only 4. The other clans decided to split the primes amongst themselves to balance the power, and the Voltaris were denied a share of that power. Offended and outraged, we demanded a fair compromise. Instead, the clans united against us and banished us from Ardonia. But we were a stubborn clan and refused to leave. But they still had the greatest weapon of all. Each season they would hold a tournament, and the victor would be given the prime songs to wield. These champions were then tasked to hunt down and destroy the Voltaris. Your friend Thelius Sendaris was one such champion. One by one, our havens fell. I was raised in a small camp, deep within the barrier mountains of Northwind. It was here that the final slaughter of our people took place. I still remember watching as everyone I had ever known was killed. The master of our clan at the time, Dominus Voltaris, hurried me out of the battle and imparted to me both Voltar and leadership of the clan. Dominus was killed, and I alone escaped. You will not find these tales on the walls of time, nor will humans sing songs of this war. You may attempt to tell others of this truth, but none shall believe you. You do not understand the power of the prime songs. They have an irresistible allure, one that corrupts your very nature. This is why the other clan masters stole them from us in the first place. And I was overcome by their corruption as well.
Why have you told me all this?
Because you asked, Senn. And because you may yet succeed where I have failed. Perhaps I revealed a bit more than I should have. And perhaps not. Either way, this war is about to come to a close. For now, I will let you go. Remember my offer, Senn. Let us walk. We have matters to discuss.